We right after we got married, I mean that was the plan. We were just going to try to have some kids, and I was always good with two. Laura wanted about six, and so anyway, we she comes from a big family. That could be why. So anyway, with that, we tried for a good, what was it, 4.5 years at least, and then realized that okay, and this is after the accident. After 4.5 years of trying, we finally decided that look, it's either you or me, and chances are it's probably me. And a lot of that was actually the Stan Cassidy Center saying, look, a lot of people that have had any serious trauma to the spine either have absolutely no chance of having kids ever, or you're going to have to do in vitro. So we decided to look at the in vitro route, and then what that really entailed was she got checked out, I got checked out. They said, "It's you, buddy," and I said, "Surprise!" I wasn't surprised at all. And what ended up happening was this is the best the urologist could explain it to me, but anybody who's had that serious spinal cord injury and been paralyzed for any amount of time has a very real possibility of just having whatever motility is in your sperm absolutely nuked. And motility is just forward movement. So if your sperm are sitting there and they're just wiggling around, they're not actually going anywhere. You couldn't even do a normal fertility treatment because you put, the sperm next to the egg. It's not even going to want to go in the egg. So we did a different process called ICSI. And ICSI was they would actually select the one sperm, put it in the egg, and that worked. Um, Obviously, the risky thing with with fertility is that there's no guarantee it's even going to work. So we decided to take that leap of faith, and I think at the time we did it in Moncton, New Brunswick. So there's a lot of traveling back and forth between the place. It's a huge cost. Like you got to be ready for minimum $10,000 to do it. Probably depends on your province, but it wasn't covered here. And luckily it worked on the first time. We were the youngest couple they'd ever done at the time, and because of Laura's age, they only put two fertilized eggs into her. So they had both happened to take, and then we have a boy and a girl now, so that worked out really well. But the thing with the 4.5 years even leading up to every month trying to get pregnant, and you're already going through some kind of emotional roller coaster type time anyway, it's really, really hard on not just the marriage, but I think Laura more than myself, because she was the one who was really having that big letdown every month. She was like, no, not this month. So after 4 years of doing that, it was really quite we were getting quite sick of it. So we really said, no, look, if we're serious about having children, let's look at this route and figure out how to try to explain it to them later on in life. And and it's worked out beautifully. The kids are super duper healthy. They look like our little clones. It's kind of strange, but like my little girl is exactly like my wife, and my little boy, same thing. I'm just looking at pictures of them on the wall, and it's pretty amazing that even after something like this, you can still, through good old science, do this.